What's up everyone, Jake the Adventurer back here for another video.
Bayou Boy.
He's back as well. This is not a Pursuit of Happiness video, even though this is what it looks like. And we're not at a theme park either. We're going to talk about WWE Fastlane 2019 pay-per-view predictions, our first ever pay-per-view predictions video. The show takes place this Sunday from Cleveland, Ohio. We're going to talk about the pre-show real quick, then get into the main card. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. Who do you have and why?
Rey Mysterio because he's a veteran, he's a high flyer, and let's see, what was the last time Rey Mysterio was in WWE before he came back?
It was like
2010,
2011, somewhere in there.
2000.
Yeah, it's that weird time frame there.
Yeah, so it's been a while, and I'm just ready to fly high, you know. Buwaka, buwaka, 619.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Rey Mysterio too, just because, like I said, well, I say like I said before, the thing about that is we filmed this for like 4 or 5 matches deep and realized that the mic wasn't on. So this is actually I take responsibility for that. But this is so this is take 2. So like I said the first time we did this, that y'all won't see because there's no audio on it. You don't get a career-defining victory on the pre-show. That's why Rey Mysterio will win. They won't give Andrade that big win on the pre-show. So Rey wins. It keeps him looking good. And it's going to be a competitive match, so Andrade looks good too. But 2 picks for Rey Mysterio. Our next match we're going to talk about the Raw Tag Team Championships, a triple threat match. Pitting the Revival defending against Aleister Black and Ricochet, the newcomers from NXT, as well as Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, the former champions. Who do you have and why?
Got Bobby Roode and Chad Gable because 1, the former champions. 2, like I said in the earlier video before, you know, we was talking with no mic on. Bobby Roode, you know, he's been in WWE for over what, a year now?
Yeah, a little bit over a year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, about over a year. I tried to remember.
Now. And it's time for him to become a champion. And well, he hasn't been champion before, I believe. But
yeah, well, he's been United States champion.
States.
Yeah, and NXT.
It's time for him to become tag team champion with the one and only Chad Gabriel. Chad Gabriel. So I'm around with them, and I feel like they're gonna be the underdogs in this match. Probably the second underdog.
You see, I'm going to pick the NXT newcomers.
Yeah, those are actually the underdogs.
Comers of Aleister Black and Ricochet, just because I think it'd be a good time for them to win. They built them up. They had the dirty finish Monday with the Glorious Ones getting involved, but I think Black and Ricochet win. Be a huge feather in their cap. And like you said about Bobby Roode, he'd be a good main event level heel on like SmackDown, where the roster's not crowded like it is on Raw. But I'd like to see him get a good main event level singles run. But yeah, I think Black and Ricochet win here. Next, we're going to keep the tag team theme going. The SmackDown tag belts, the Usos defending against The Miz and Shane McMahon. Who do you have and why?
Got Jay and Jimmy Uso, the Uso Penitentiary. Got them because, you know, they're former, well, they're not former, but
they're the current champions.
Yeah, current champions, but before, you know, they were just the whole Samoan tribal, like Samoans, but now they're this whole, what's the word I'm looking for, modern.
They've changed.
Yeah, they changed their character, character, but they evolved.
You know, we live in Pensacola. That's also where the Usos, you know, grew up, where they're from, and it's funny, they went to Escambia High School, and anyone who lives in Pensacola knows about Escambia's reputation. I thought it was funny. I think it was Superstar Billy Graham on a podcast. Yeah, the Escambia Gators, that's where we met.
Catholic.
Yeah, and he went to Catholic after that, and, you know,
hot cat hot.
whatever, you know. not gonna say anything for or against there, but yeah, like Superstar Billy Graham said the Usos need to I think it was Superstar Billy Graham anyway, said the Usos need to stop acting like they're from the hood. He's obviously never been to Escambia High School. But no, on that same note, I will be picking the Usos as well. They really hyped up the Miz's dad being at ringside for this match Sunday. And I think he's going to end up eating a super kick or something. Miz and Shane are going to lose. Usos retain, which will lead to Miz and Shane at Wrestlemania, pointing at my invisible WrestleMania sign. And that's where the kickoff for that match will be. So, double loose.
Uso penitentiary.
Uso! Up next is the Women's Tag Team Championships, the Boston Hug Connection of Bayley and Sasha Banks versus what is being called the Samoan Slaughterhouse of Nia Jax and Tamina. Who do you have and why?
Ooh, I gotta go with the babe, Sasha Banks and Bayley, but Sasha Banks, oh God. But it's gotta go with the Boston Hug Connection, First ever women Raw Tag Team Champions. But, pretty sure, like we said in the previous video.
With no audio.
Yeah, with no audio. There was former tag team champions in Japan.
Yep, in Japan and way back in the day, and they're the first ones of the modern era. And I think, I don't know the lineage of the old women's tag belts, so don't get too rowdy about that. But yeah, you have Sasha and Bayley.
Yep, Boston Hug Connection.
I also have Sasha and Bayley just because I don't see them putting those belts on Nia and Tamina just yet. Maybe sometime after Mania, WrestleMania. But yeah. 2 picks for the Boston Hug Connection. I really hate that tag team name.
No,
it's a tag team with a really bad name made up of 2 really good wrestlers who deserve better than the tag division.
They do.
Amen. Next up, we're going to talk about the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka defending against Mandy Rose. Who do you have and why is it Asuka?
Mandy Rose.
What? Are you serious right now? Mandy Rose?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, okay.
Mandy Rose.
Okay, well, do you have an explanation or is it just because she's pretty?
Alright, it was both. She's gorgeous. But, second reason why is because, Mandy Rose, I feel as though she could be a good singles competitor. Maybe.
I agree with that.
Maybe.
I agree. She has that potential.
Yeah, she has potential. And I feel like she needs that push. And they chose the right person. Asuka is going to give her that good push, She might not win it, but I feel as though she's the underdog of their card. So, Mandy Rose.
Well, while I agree that Mandy Rose could be a main event level player, she has the right character, the right look, the right personality to be a top level heel. I'm going to go with Asuka because Asuka, yeah. So we finally have some differentiating picks here. It's only the second match we didn't agree on.
Yeah.
And then the Raw tag belt. We're going to see, this is about to get interesting. We're getting into the thick of the card now. Let's see what happens. So here we go. Next up, we're going to talk about the Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. Who do you have and why?
I gotta go with the Hounds of Justice. The Shield. Gotta go with the Shield, man. The Shield is just a force to be reckoned with, like you got the powerhouse Roman Reigns, you got the lunatic Dean Ambrose, and you got Seth freaking Rollins, the architect of the Shield. Yeah. So, I feel as though, one, if a lot of you guys don't know, Roman Reigns has been out of commission for a little while. He is back in recommission now, but he was out, a few months?
Yeah, he announced back around October that he had leukemia and gave up the belt, the Universal Championship, and he left to go fight his leukemia. Goodness gracious, I cannot talk, but I don't want to start this over, so we're going to roll with it. But yeah, and this is actually his very first match back since his last title defense, I do believe.
What, WrestleMania?
No,
no, SummerSlam.
No. He won it at SummerSlam. I think I want to say Hell in a Cell, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that was, he may have had a match on Raw after that, I don't know, but this is his first match back, and it's also the Shield. Roman Reigns is a hometown boy as well in Pensacola, born and raised here. Another Escambia High alum. He did spend 3 years at Catholic too, though, if you look into the history. But yeah, I think it's going to be the Shield, especially if they're marketing this as the Shield's last ride before Dean Ambrose leaves. I mean, I'm just glad to see Roman back.
Yeah.
I think that that's one of those deals where, you know, people booed the character and then they realized that the man playing the character could very well die from leukemia. It changes your perspective on things. And like, even the people who booed Roman for years would admit that he was an awesome guy in real life. They just didn't like
the character.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I think the Shield's gonna win. I think this is an easy pick. It's gonna be a great match though. Very chaotic. You know, a false finish melee too. But ultimately they'll win the Shield. I'll take it a step further. They'll win. It'll be a nice moment. Monday night on Raw, Dean turns on Roman to set up Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania. And it will be Dean's last match before he leaves the WWE when his contract is up.
Yep, I dig it.
Yep. So 2 picks for the Shield plus a bonus pick of what happens after the fact. Next one. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Becky wins, she's added to the main event of WrestleMania. Who do you have and why?
Woo!
You have a lot to say about this one, don't you?
Woo! Psych! You thought I'm going with the man.
The man.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch as well. We have 2 picks for Becky.
The reason I'm going with Becky Lynch is because this year Becky Lynch has been on a roll, and if you guys watch WWE or keep up with it, or keep up with her, then you guys know she's the Stone Cold of this era right now, the female Stone Cold. And I honestly believe, you know, she has a messed up leg right now, probably beat up ribs, messed up arm for Ronda. You suck, Ronda. But
says the guy who bought one of her shirts last year in New Orleans.
It was her debut. Like,
I did buy the match shirt for her debut, the shirt for the actual match.
But on a serious note, I really think Becky Lynch is going to win this because she's the McMahons and the company itself is this put her through hell. Becky has went through hell to get where she is. She's clawed her way to the top of the food chain. She's with the Sharks now. She's a shark. And she's wounded, but guess what? She's a fighter, and I guarantee you she's going to win this match. She's going to go on to main event, WrestleMania, and she's going to dethrone the Queen, and she's going to conquer freaking Ronda Rousey.
I'm also going to pick Becky Lynch, as if that wasn't obvious from the start of the first video we did with no audio.
Yeah, man.
So, like, here's my thing about this is, Becky, this reminds me of Daniel Bryan heading in the 30. If Becky doesn't win that match at Mania, all you know what is going to break loose.
H-E double hockey stick.
H-E double hockey stick will break loose. It's going to be one of those, if Becky loses, we riot, and if Becky's not even in the match,
I'm going to riot.
Mania.
If she doesn't win, the TV's going flying out through a window.
What are you, not a Patriots fan, a
New Orleans fan?
Yeah, New Orleans Saints fan. Well, you are a New Orleans Saints fan. That's not the
Who that?
That's not the point. I didn't say. Oh no, I'm not throwing a flag on that one. Oh, I just alienated our videos for the entire city of New Orleans. I'm sorry, y'all. I love New Orleans, but
Who that?
But yeah, Becky Lynch will win. And she'll go on to be in the match at WrestleMania. I hate this storyline. It's too complicated. They've done Carbot. It makes no sense for me that the reinstated Royal Rumble winner still has to fight again to get into the match. Like, I don't get it. Like, I know the whole Vince McMahon picked Charlotte Flair thing is what they're going for, but yeah, Becky wins either way. Triple threat at Mania. It will be one of the best women's matches of all time. I believe Becky wins that one also.
The spoiler alert of Fastlane. I honestly believe Ronda Rousey's going to get involved.
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
I believe Ronda's going to get involved. And the match is going to automatically go to a no disqualification match.
Something like that.
I feel like when the match start off, it's going to be a normal contenders match, you know. But Ronda might get involved. Charlotte gets a kendo stick. Becky gets the crutch. And then after that happens, either Vince or Stephanie's going to come out. They're going to make it a no disqualification match. So which means nobody can get disqualified. You're going to have to, somebody's going to have to walk out. No wonder. Somebody's going to have to get pinned or they're going to have to tap. So I'm around with Amanda because she's fought and clawed her way all the way to the top. Like she's up there with the Sharks now.
And I'll agree with what you said that Ronda Rousey gets involved, and I think either way Becky wins.
Yeah, Becky's gonna win.
Becky Lynch going to
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
She's going to
WrestleMania.
Beat Ronda Rousey and dethrone Charlotte. I'm calling it.
I'll take that shot too. And now it's main event time, the WWE Championship. The new Daniel Bryan, who would call this man right here fickle, and would call me fickle, and would call all of you fickle, versus Kevin Owens, the man who doesn't eat meat versus the man who eats lots of meat. Indeed. Who do you have and why?
To go with Kevin Owens.
Now, here's the thing. It's easier to predict who walks away with the belt than who wins the actual match. So does KO win the belt, or does he just win the match by DQ?
I think he wins the match by disqualification.
Okay.
Because of Eric Rowan with Daniel Bryan. But here's why I think Kevin Owens is going to get another shot. He's going to go out there and perform, you know. Kevin Owens has been gone for a little while now.
Well, and even when KO was here, he was a great performer. Like, if you think KO is not a good wrestler, like, why are you watching?
Out the door.
Yeah, out the door. That's an inside joke.
But if you guys don't know, Kevin Owens has had 2 knee surgeries and whatnot. He's been on the road to recovery. He's back now.
He dropped a ton of weight while he was gone too. He looks great.
Yeah, Kevin Owens is really about my size now.
Like I'm someone who followed Kevin Owens up from Ring of Honor. This is the best shape I've ever actually seen him in.
But I got Kevin Owens, and you know, he's gonna go out there and perform. He's gonna come close. But Eric Rowan's going to get involved. Maybe even a little Bray Wyatt, probably.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I'm a little iffy on that. But he's going to win by no disqualification, go to WrestleMania. And you got New Day, Kofi Kingston, WrestleMania getting into the match. And it's going to be a triple threat with KO, Daniel Bryan, and Kofi Kingston. And at WrestleMania, I feel like Kofi Kingston's going to be our new WWE champion.
I'm on that same thought line as the triple threat. I think we get there differently, though.
Yeah.
I think we get there differently because, like, I agree Kofi's going to get back in. They've teased it too hard for Kofi not to get another match. So how I think this is going to go, I think, like I said, it's easier to predict who actually wins the match than who wins the belt because the champion can keep the belt if they lose by DQ or whatever. I'm going to say Daniel Bryan keeps the belt and the match gets thrown out as a no contest because of the New Day going rogue. Because that's kind of what they did. They showed that, you know, they were all upset because Kofi's busted his tail for the company for like 11 years and his first shot gets taken away for no real good reason. And they made it a point to have them show the video from their publicity tour in India to say, hey, we will be at Fastlane Sunday. That means they're going to do something. I think a rogue New Day will crash the main event. It gets thrown into a no contest. It's going to be a fantastic match, by the way. Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan. That's just going to be great. Really good stuff to watch. So I'll get thrown out. And it's going to eventually lead to that triple threat like he talked about. KO, Daniel, Kofi at Mania. Kofi wins the belt at Mania at long last. It's weird because when Kofi first started back in 08, I looked at him, I couldn't really get into him at first, and as the weeks went on, I'm like, I like him. Then eventually I'm like, future world champion, and it's finally about to happen. You know, back when he was, you know, yeah, Jamaican and SOS and all of that. Mm-hmm. And he will win it at WrestleMania. But yeah, like I said, he has Kevin Owens winning by DQ. I have the match going in a no contest, but the end result is the same, Kofi winning the triple threat at Mania. And that is our Fastlane
prediction.
2019 predictions. We're going to do something interesting, I do believe. Are we going to film our reactions as we watch Sunday, or are we not going to do that?
Tune in.
Yeah, tune in to see. Tune in to see. We might. Tune in. We may save that for Mania. I don't know, though.
Spoiler alert. Next year's Wrestlemania is in Tampa, Florida.
They announced that today.
And, AKA Busch Gardens. We will be there.
Yep,
we will be there.
Yep, look for the videos. I do plan on still having this going then. And the good news about Busch Gardens is as long as you have a wrist mount with your GoPro, you can film on everything, every single ride. And we're going to try to ride everything. We're talking Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse, Sheikra. Cobra's Curse, like I watched the ride through videos so many times I cannot wait. But yes, Fastlane 2019. We might film during the pay-per-view Sunday night our reactions. We may not.
Who knows?
Who knows? We just make this up as we go. The only reason we did this video is we had another trip planned to go film elsewhere that got canceled at the last minute. And this was filler.
So.
But remember, like Justin Scard, one of my inspirations for this says, you can't always control your circumstances, but you can control your response. And this is the response. We make videos anyway, we have fun, and we go about life and enjoy it because it's too short not to enjoy.
Indeed. So, don't forget to go and like, thumbs up,
share, subscribe.
Yep.
Let us know your picks for Fastlane down in the comments. Pray, eat, kick out at 2. Love God, love others.
Bye, your boy out.
See you guys later.